900 snakes escaped in China. And I'm sure you must have seen this news on some other platforms. But in this video, we're going to be telling you everything you need to know about the snake incident that occurred in China in the past week. The incident occurred in Hengsu, Guangxi Huang, an autonomous region in southern China, after a severe flooding caused by Typhoon Bavi. It was reported that the floodwaters damaged one or more commercial snake breeding farms, allowing around 900 snakes to escape into nearby villages. The escaped reptiles included both venomous and non-venomous species, with reports identifying cobras and pythons among them. There are videos circulating online showing this group of snakes wading through floodwaters through residential areas, which makes it very scary. Many people were surprised to learn that China has commercial snake farms, which brings us to one simple question: why are there snake farms in China? In China, snakes are bred for several purposes, including traditional Chinese medicine, meat production, leather products, scientific research, and venom extraction for producing antivenom and pharmaceutical research. Now, what is my own take in all of this situation? Listen to me. The minute I hear or I confirm that snakes, 900 whole snakes, including venomous and non-venomous, listen, I'm not even going to stay to say are there venomous snakes in my area or are there not venomous? The moment I hear snakes have escaped, I'm out. I'm leaving that area. I'm leaving that community. I'm leaving that state. I'm going to the next town. See, if I have the means, I will go to the neighboring country. When climate disasters happens, they don't just bring flood. They trigger climate disasters that nobody expects, right? And some of the secondary disasters in China, of course, the escape of snakes that are now being released and wandering in the streets of China, displaced zoo animals in some affected areas, overwhelmed emergency services, increased risk of disease, and created entirely new public safety threats for citizens. Typhoon Bavi have become one of the biggest weather stories of the week, not only because of its strength, but because of the scale of emergency across East Asia, the scale of evacuation. Before and as the storm made landfall, more than 1.7 to 1.9 million people were evacuated from vulnerable coastal areas in eastern China. Authorities relocated residents from low-lying communities, construction sites, and other high-risk areas as the storm approached. Where did the storm hit? Typhoon Bavi made landfall in Zhejiang province in east coast of China after first affecting Taiwan, Japan's Okinawa, and southwestern islands. The storm disrupted transportation across several regions. High-speed rail services were suspended or delayed. Ferry operations were halted. Schools and many workplaces were closed, and outdoor construction activities were suspended. In Zhejiang alone, more than 400 flights and numerous train services were cancelled as authorities tried to keep people out of harm's way. China activated a large-scale emergency response, including orange typhoon alerts, red rainstorm warnings in some areas, tens of thousands of emergency personnel placed on standby, rescue boats and flood response team deployed, financial assistance allocated for disaster relief in affected provinces. The impacts of the storm beyond China. Bavi affected several countries before reaching mainland China. Taiwan experienced strong winds, heavy rainfall, more than 14,000 evacuations, over 100 reported injuries, and schools and offices closed. In Japan, Japan's Okinawa region recorded high waves, heavy rain, strong winds, and more than 200 flight cancellations. And in the Philippines, although the typhoon itself did not make a landfall there, it intensified the southwest monsoon, triggering very heavy rainfall. Authorities reported deadly landslides, about 17 fatalities, and thousands of displaced residents. But the snakes that escaped into the streets of China is the highlight of this video because I don't think I can survive cohabiting with snakes around me. Let me ask you this question. If by any chance something happens tomorrow and like 500 species of venomous and non-venomous snakes escaped into the community where you live and they're now roaming free in the streets, do you think you'd be able to survive? Are you going to stay? What measures are you going to take to prevent yourself from being bitten from these venomous or non-venomous snakes? Let me know what you think in the comments. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll definitely see you in the next one. Do have a wonderful day.